Hey guys, GSmith64 here coming in before the video starts. Just letting you know, we have all sorts of new merchandise in the merch store now. Along with the Fallout 76 shirts, we now also have the Skyrim logo shirt. So if you want either one of those, and a hoodie as well, links in the description below. That being said, I hope you enjoy this video, and we'll go ahead and cut to the intro. How's it going, everyone? GSmith64 here. We are playing This Is the Police 2. This is a very fun game series. I just played through the tutorial so we didn't have to sit through it since I already played through it once. It's a very simple tutorial, so I didn't feel like we needed to play through the whole thing.
But today, I wasn't so lucky.
So we're gonna hop into the game.
It wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today, I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone.
Indeed.
Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in front of your nose. Don't bother with the change.
Mr. Nash, thank you. I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon.
Dude, this
You
kid is
make our
so
best
fucking
customer.
awkward. I love him.
Or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something. Maybe even 100. I mean, I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
Dude, that kid is so fucking awkward, and I love it. But yeah, This Is the Police 2 is the sequel. Spoiler warning for that game. We take on the role of Jack, the main character in This Is the Police 1,
Hey,
who
Lily,
got fired from his
so
job.
we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for
Whoa.
it.
First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important, we're...
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. And maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not taking down the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here.
Bruh.
I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR.
Oh, good for him.
Only thing is, he took all his videotapes with him. so we can...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes.
Fucking these
Plus,
guys
if
are a
we
bunch
tell
of
the guys
assholes.
that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's The Wind Blows into Hell. One of my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself,
What the
man.
fuck
I've
is
also got
going
this
on?
movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, you know. This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind.
What the
So
hell?
he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch.
What the
But the bitch has some great boobs.
So this is
And
a
she goes
porno.
over to her-
Bruh.
We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report. Some kind of paper got filed in wrong, and he asked, like you should.
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And
Damn.
if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right?
Damn!
Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on,
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll
God
be frank.
damn it.
This letter you're holding is a plea for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right.
was deprived.
That's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off. Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Probably not.
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
Alrighty.
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs.
Good fucking
And when
God.
we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all.
So you beat the
and then
shit
when he
out
sat
of him.
down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
Bruh. I swear to God, I want to punch half of these fucking cops. These guys are a bunch of assholes. Alright, so let's go talk to our fucking suspect. So, Wally Melton. Let's see, I know somebody in your gang that murders the sheriff. You and your friends lured Sherwood sheriffs into an ambush and killed them like a bunch of cowards. Yeah, that's right. You and your necktie gang. Why is that the name of the gang? The necktie gang? What the fuck ever. What are you talking about? You gonna bring the full force down to the village, please? Oh no, please! Anything but that! Get your facts straight, bitch. Damn. I'm not leaving here until you tell me where the hideout is. Sure, fine, you win. It's at 69 Dick. Go check it out. You'll love it. Fucking got her.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect. Lily, I just want
You
to...
do understand, Gale, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
Damn. Damn, that made my controller vibrate like fucking crazy. Knocking on the door, what's going on? We're back with Jack. But yeah, for those that don't know, Jack is the main protagonist of This is the Police 1, where you were in a different city.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system?
What the fuck?
I bet you're not. I am here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, and by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system.
Dude, what the
A
fuck?
new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right?
What the fuck?
Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years, every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house...
Dude, just
I...
shut up.
No, just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking.
Dude.
You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is
Dude,
what
you heard
every
him cock
adult
the
man
fucking
needs.
gun.
So why don't
I've
we...
asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Damn. But yeah, so Jack is basically the main protagonist of This is the Police 1, and he got fucked over. That's basically all I'll say. And so he's kind of on the run. He was the main cop in the original. And that's all I'll say about good old Jack. You'll find out more about him in the story. Pouring a nice cup of brandy and writing a letter. So this is actually going to go over what happened in the first game right now. Is writing this whole fucking letter. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking, and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be easy to find the right answers. Is it true what they're saying about you? My crimes was I trusted the wrong people. I was used and then thrown in the trash. Why did you flee from Freeburg? I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me live to see the day in court. It's not that I ran away. I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. Why did Mom really leave? Because she decided she wanted to fuck some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Sally, your grandmother once told me that I'm too old and I don't have any energy. And that's why Laura left. I don't really understand what she meant at the time, but Jesus, calm down, music! Calm the fuck down! Jesus! I don't really understand what she meant at the time. But it's not... Now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head. Did you have an affair on the side, too? I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother already left, and it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they only talked on the phone and never met. Why did you get in bed with the Mafia? I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threatened to hang your child's head from a chandelier, you do exactly what they ask. No hesitations. No questions. Did you kill people? I didn't kill anyone with my own two hands, but I gave orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people. Sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you think that makes me a killer. How is your health? I feel good, despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, and surviving 2 comas. Only thing I know for sure is I won't survive a 3rd. Why didn't you just retire? Because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I going to do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my forehead. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught and put on display like a circus freak, and the only power I'll have left is to bash my skull in on the bars of my cell. I'm afraid that I won't have a chance to clear my name, or even explain myself before the law, before Freeburg, and importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. What are you planning to do next? I've changed a lot, though predictability is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I'll have to go. Intense as shit. Write that letter. Boom. Got them old school headphones.
Ha! We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
We don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called Forsetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house. But you said it's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey, maybe old man is just a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat, hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
Oh, Jesus. That's unfortunate. Because, that's where our good buddy Jack is staying right now. Let's go in. Fletcher and Bello. Don't do it, old man.
Upward Sheriff's Department. No. Look at this. No, well, just look, Corey.
Yeah, it's an old
Couldn't
man.
find anyone better to watch the goods? Oh, they just didn't bother. Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something?
Dude,
Huh?
Charlie.
Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I interrogate the suspect, huh?
Are you about to punch an old man? What the fuck?
You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers.
And yeah, you're part
and
of all of them, aren't you?
drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are. This filth. You don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie, what the hell? Do you want
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you. So you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
What the fuck?
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
Dude.
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
Dude, all I'm saying is if it gives me a chance to kill you, we'll kill you in a heartbeat now.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
You could, do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff, Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes, well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake, and I want to help you out here because
there was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box?
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's an injustice that I want to correct. And I'm asking you to help me.
See, I forgot how, like, the first hour of this game, I don't get to talk. Because they talk a lot during, like, the first hour. So it's story time with Smith. That's what this is.
Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you.
Damn. Whoa, it's weird. He actually has eyes.
Sheriff Reed, let me...
Do you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used.
You
And I...
do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say, you seem like the kind of person
We've known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder, that's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all the other. This whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I guess I'm going crazy.
Alright. Now we finally got a case. The Secret of the Forbidden Flesh. Bob Finnegan's house. Bob Finnegan's dismembered corpse in the North Star grocery store counter. Ruth Finnegan, victim's wife. Was at the neighbors to borrow some salt. I heard on their TV that there's some crazy maniac started killing in Ripton. Journalists nicknamed him the Wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. Usually don't pay any attention to the news, but this time I remember because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street wearing a big sports bag, and he was just taking off a mask. I got home, and there's blood everywhere, and Bob's nowhere to be found. You think the maniac came all this way out here from Ripton? Katerina Slorowski's neighbor. The neighbor. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow some salt. It's funny, she works at a grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while, and then she's going back to make dinner for Bob. I don't know how she put it up with him. A typical man. He always walked around, and his stupid teacher spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling for Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She read in a magazine, "It'll make you live an extra 10 years. Plus, you're going to lose a few extra pounds." So she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Thought she surprised Bob. But when he came home from work, she was yelling, "What the fuck is this? Without the meat?" I live next door. I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. The bathroom covered in blood. It looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. Store counter. The victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter after they were on display set for all to see. There's a crumpled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. Medical examiner. The victim's throat was cut in a single motion. One single, confident motion. Death came almost instantly. There are no signs of struggle in the body. The corpse was dismembered after death. Okay. Well, that means that the suspect, being the wrestler, doesn't make sense. What does make sense, though, is a sequence of events starting at Bob Finnegan's house. Him and his wife quarrel over the vegetable soup. So the wife says, "I've had enough. I'm going to kill him." Slices his throat in one smooth motion, dismembers the body, and puts it on display in the mart. Because if it was in the mart, how did the Mexican man get in there if it was closed at night? But she works there. So we'll press charges on her.
Look.
Lily, are you there? Lily?
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily.
Copy. I'm on my way.
Well, Jack, you're just going to have to sit in a cell and think.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gale, I need to take a look at the plan. Gale, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it.
Damn.
Gale?
Listen to your fucking sheriff. It's not that hard. She is literally your boss. Alright, so let me see this plan here. Things to do. Interrogate the necktie, get all information available, outfit and assign your strike team. So what is this strike team doing? Assign your cops for the assault. Carefully consider, let's see, so the outside area. Cop wants to be quick around the side of the car wash so he can cut off any escapes. Gale knows that no assault is complete without a well-trained gunman and assault leader. Gale will lead the assault. He wants to capture as many next times as he can alive if possible. So Gale will lead. I'm fine with that. Let's check the other side, though. Side entrance. Gale's confident with cover cop. We could outwit the side door of the workshop and sneak inside. Gale is assigned an agile cop with a stun grenade to storm the workshop. Gale believes that the stealthy cop sneak into the workshop unnoticed, surprising the neckties. So we'll have Hodges actually do that then. You cannot do it. Let's see. Speed, intelligence. Martin. With you on stealth. That works. Alright, gotta change it down a little bit. So you can't do that either. Well, fuck me. Okay. You have 2 intelligence, so you can do that. There we go. Proceed with this new plan. Because your plan sucked.
You should have taken him to Canaan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canaan. Does anyone know Canaan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canaan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
Well, damn.
To put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gail's dead.
Now you can call Canaan.
See, the one thing I will say about this in fairness is that Gail dies either way, so it's not my fault. Because I didn't change the plan last time I did this, playing the tutorial, so we didn't have to play through all the tutorial on this. And, yeah, Gail dies either way.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you, honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me?
Fuck, what is going on?
Can I get out of this cage?
I imagine that's why she unlocked the door.
Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning, well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just, this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. It's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
Well, damn.
I'll see you in the morning.
Well, goddamn. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will call this first episode. I've been your host, G Smith 624, and I'll see you guys next time. Be good, people. Have a great day. See you later.